Guys, how you doing? I'm here with my ugali and omena. I was eating before I decided to record this video. So we will just put it aside. I have brought my notebook and we are about to discuss some very, very difficult things, difficult to accept. Anyway, guys, I am Perilyn Atieno. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button. If you are a returning subscriber, please, by all means, thank you very much. Stay tuned, okay? So today, I want to share something that is very personal to me. Some of you might hate me for it, some of you might love me for it, but it's okay. But I just felt like sharing this for quite a while, and I wrote it down. I wrote it down in my notebook. And it is just the controversial things that right now, let's just say, most or some Christians might not agree with me, or they may. Anyway, welcome, guys. So I want to discuss about the 5 or 3 or 2 or just where we will get to things that I don't really believe. I wrote them down. I have grown over time. Let's just say I believed them before, or I thought that was what it was because I was actually just, you're born into it, and then now you gotta believe these things. But now, after I am an adult like this, today I am 27 years old. I'm turning 27 this year, and in June, you better send me birthday gifts already. June is way too far, but anyway. I am still excited. We are the type of those people who get excited about birthdays, but then when it gets to the D-Day, I'm just like, oh, why are you here anyway? So, welcome, guys. Sorry for all the distractions. Sorry for I have been away for a minute. But let's talk about those things that I don't believe in now. In my season now, I don't believe that marriage is a rite of passage. I don't believe that if you're married, you have succeeded. And if you're compared to someone who has not been married or who has not married, they have failed. I don't believe in such nonsense. Not in this era, not me, not in this season. I believe that marriage is something that anyone can choose to do or choose not to. Except for birth and death, there are things I'm still learning. Even if birth is something you can choose, then well, I can tell those kids out there, please, earth is interesting. You can come if you want to, but if you don't want to, it is also horrible. So, and also death. If you can choose, I'm still learning if there are options to life and death, but for the things we have options to, I choose to believe that marriage is not a rite of passage and you don't have to go through with it. You don't have to get married. Just like you can choose to get married. I refuse to believe that I am a failure if I don't get married. I am not a failure. I just did not choose marriage like you chose it. And the fact that we've been born into believing that marriage is something that has to happen has made Christian girls really desperate and feel like failures when they don't get married or they don't get suitors and things like that. You guys, are you getting me though? That is the sorry. That is the first thing I don't believe. I don't believe marriage is a rite of passage. I think maybe culturally, for people who believe in culture, or rather, I believe in culture, but not all of it. I am here finding a path or making a path or creating my own culture for myself. So those are some of the things, or rather, that is one of the things that I don't consider to be a rite of passage. Okay? You can choose to, you can choose not to. You have not failed, you have not succeeded, you have just choose to do it. If it has gone well for you, well, we can say you succeeded in marriage or it was fruitful for you. If you failed or if it was horrible for you, you're like, well, it did not work out, period. Okay, guys? Next thing that I don't believe, you see this, there is this thing that most of us always say or have always said, that at giving birth to your child, is better than, or it has some pure love attached to it compared to having just taking care of other people's kids, or maybe orphans, or those that don't have parents, or those that were abandoned. I don't believe that pure love is only from a child that you have pushed out. Honestly, I refuse to believe that that is. I feel like it is more based on selfishness, because human beings, we I don't know, we have adopted this inherent selfishness. For me, I don't think that you have to give birth to a child to love that child 100%, because it is not adding up. I don't have to push a child out. I don't have to. I love kids, but I don't think I have to push a child out to love that child. Did you push your husband out? Did you push your mother out? Don't come at me now, eh? But you actually love these people to the point that you would die for them. Because you would actually stay in a toxic marriage and be killed in there because you love the man. Hello? Hey? Come on. So I feel like there are a lot of scenarios that challenge the fact that you have to give back to your child for you to love them. Ati even if you adopt, hautawapenda kama wako wenye umesikia uchungu. And the fact that we attach pain to treasure, I agree that there is a way in which pain makes you value things. I agree. I agree. There is just a way in which torture, pain, torment. I know it's ugly. There is a way in which it makes you treasure things. But I'm just like, after you have grown up and you've become mature, you actually don't have to go through pain for you to treasure something, because you've already had enough of that. You can actually treasure something without having to suffer for it, because you're now mature enough to not go through that childish cycle. I don't know. Am I making sense, y'all? Anyway, if you agree or disagree, let me get your comments in the comment section, okay? The third thing I do not believe, this is going to be very controversial, or I am a Christian, guys. I'm a Christian, but I am a reformed, renewed, refreshed, rejuvenated, everything that is happening to the world. I don't know, to someone. Those things have happened to me, and I still remain a Christian. I believe in God. I believe in Christ. But I believe that Christ was a master. I believe that he overcame flesh. He overcame flesh and actually became a master in life. Okay? Did I just turn into a Buddhist? Guys, I believe that Jesus Christ is the Son of God. I believe, okay, that he came to save us through showing us a way to mastery, showing us a way to conquer flesh, okay, by the many things that has been said in the Bible. But I don't believe a lot of things in the Bible. That is one thing I do. That's the third thing I don't believe. There are a lot of things I don't believe in the Bible. And the main thing that I don't believe is the fact that God is full of wrath. I don't know if I am too optimistic in this life, or I am just confused. I don't know where to put myself. But guys, I do not believe that there is a God in heaven who sat down, no one pushed him to create human beings, and then after that, he set a trap by putting commandments and knowing that you will fail. I don't know, knowing that you will fail and still setting them for you to obey them, him knowing very well that you will not succeed at doing it. You will continuously be in this cycle of repeating mistakes and asking for forgiveness, repeating and asking for forgiveness, to the point that attaining holiness is close to impossible. I do not believe that there is a God out there who is willing to create something that he claims to love and then torture it in the process. I don't believe that, guys. I don't believe that. I believe that God created us, gave us free will, and then just let us be. Okay? Because What makes me say so? I think that regardless of whichever choice you make, there are consequences to it. Like, immediately. If you choose to eat a lot of food at once, the consequences is it will choke you. I am looking at my omena and ugali, and I'm imagining you just stuffing your mouth, because you're very hungry. Okay, I think I know, or rather, of course it is. I know that at the end of the day, your actions has consequences. My actions has consequences, and that is the beauty of free will. For me, I believe that there is no God who is waiting to punish me anywhere. Mm-mm. I don't think so. God is not waiting to punish me anywhere. For what does he benefit from punishing me? What does the Lord God Almighty, the beautiful and full of love, because first of all, he is love, right? Why is he waiting to punish me somewhere? Because I chose to do something. Yet, that thing I chose to do, I am definitely going to go through the consequences of the things I chose while still on earth. And some of the consequences may actually cause death to myself. I don't know. Do you guys get what I'm trying to bring home? I hope you do, because if I need help, y'all can put down in the comment section. Y'all who want to hate, guys, I am very open for hatred at this particular point in life. And those who want to love, I am very open, because I've experienced both extremes and we good. So if you have a different opinion, guys, just put it down in the comment section. First, I don't believe that God is going to punish me, the hell aspect, that God is going to punish me after this very badly for my decisions. I don't believe so. I believe that I have been given free will to choose anything and everything that I am able to do, and that all of those choices have consequences, and in the process I get to grow and choose better to a point that I can actually attain mastery. Okay, attaining mastery for me is the God aspect of me, just takes control. After a lot of trials and errors, and finally, yeah, I don't know, you get it. So I believe that God is really loving. I believe that there is a God. I believe that he's loving. I believe that he has nothing to lose if I make a bad decision or a good decision. He has nothing to lose. He only wants me to live my life the way I have chosen. If what I have chosen is good, because I look at it and I'm like, you can decide to steal today. And when you steal, you're going to suffer the consequences of theft. You have paid your debt, due debt. The same as I can choose to work hard today and reap the fruits. I don't know. Do you guys get me? Like, it is here and here. There is no, the aftermath is after I die. Well, my spirit continues to live, and maybe I might just, I don't know. Now that one I leave for God to show me, but I do not believe that he's going to punish me. According to the God that is described in the Bible, I don't believe that he's going to punish me anywhere, because for what purpose? So me, I don't believe that God has wrath, that he wants to unleash things. I don't know, guys. I've had enough stress in my life. I am not going to sit here and wait to be stressed, even in death. Bye, guys. I can't do that. Okay, so I choose to believe. I choose to believe that God is loving, and that is on period. He gave me free will to choose a life that I want. If I choose well, I reap. If I choose bad, I reap. That's it. The fourth thing I don't believe, I do not believe. Wait. Okay. The fourth thing that I don't believe, guys, the necklace left. The necklace decided it's done with this BS. The necklace decided that this nonsense this girl is saying, I can't keep up with. Anyway, as we return it, as I was saying, nice one. Back to studio. Guys, I do not believe that someone has one purpose in this life, that is what you should torture yourself asking God every day, that God, what is my purpose as a Christian? That you have one purpose in this life. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Mimi, I believe that times and season reveal your purpose within that time. But then, if time and season reveal your purpose within that time, does it mean that you can attain mastery at anything, at any point? Guys, sorry, I am thinking aloud. What was that called? Thinking aloud was? Remind me, I don't know, I've forgotten. But I do not believe, I personally don't believe that you have one purpose in this life. I believe that you have different purposes for different seasons and for different times. All of them end up fulfilling your heart, and if you get to a point where you die consciously, you would look back and thank God for all the seasons of your life that you got to do the right things, or to do your purpose, or to actually express your purpose within that time and season. Personally, I feel like that, or rather I believe that what is it called? That purpose is for times and seasons, like in the book of Ecclesiastes 3, okay, seasons. I believe that there is a time for everything: a time to cry, a time to laugh, time to die, a time for birth, and within those times you have a different purpose. But now you have a different purpose, and mainly it is not for you. Yeah, I don't think it's ever for you. You benefit with the fact that you feel fulfilled, but it is really truly for people who are around you or who are there during that season. Okay, guys, those are my beliefs. We will do parts to it, because anyway, there are quite a lot of things that I don't believe lately, but it is what it is. So guys, I have said 4 things that I don't believe, and then the 5th thing that I don't believe is that God created the devil and threw him down onto the earth to torture human beings that God loved very much while on earth as he had created them. I do not believe. I feel like the devil is human beings' creation. This devil that we give so much attention and power. I don't know, guys. Just give me your comments. Just pour in those thoughts. Pour in those thoughts, because me personally, I feel like you see this joke that nowadays the Gen Z and the Gen Z and what is it, millennials? The way we joke about the speaking positively. You guys, it is working. It is the miracle you're waiting for. For real. I am serious. Speaking things into life is actually a thing. And it is working miracles for some people who have chosen to actually do it. And it is the same thing that speaking negatively gives birth to negativity. And the king of negativity is the devil, as we have called him. Okay? We have actually created the devil because we keep attributing things to, we keep giving him the power that he didn't even have. So he has power and he controls your life because you keep telling him, oh, the devil, I refuse that you make me sick. So he actually knows that he's the one who made you sick. Even if you are just eating wrong, the devil made you sick. Guys, the devil is the creation of your negativity, of your, I don't know how to say it, but I feel like we are too negative. To the point that we actually think the devil is dark skinned. The way I'm beautiful, guys. I don't feel, wait, to the point that we actually think that the devil is dark, is ugly, with horns. What pains me is that he's been given the melanin. Yo, the way I'm pretty. You want to compare the hi? Let me take a moment and cry because no. I don't know what he looks like. Depends on what you conceptualize him as or conceptualize her as. And me personally, I refuse to create the devil and give him. You see, when we were, if you did some lab work in campus, we always did this cultures. We did cultures. I don't know. It was bacteria culture, bacteriophage culture. We did cultures. And we had to ensure that the environment that in that culture is conducive enough for that particular bacteria to grow. It's the same thing in life, yo. The same thing in life. They tell you now, you know they listen. It's the condition you create that ensures that those things you are speaking into life are growing. Be it negativity, be positivity. Whatever you speak into life grows. So you create the devil or you create the God in you or around you. Okay, babes? The fifth thing. Is it the sixth or the fifth? Whatever, man. I do not believe that God is a he. Hi! You guys, you can come and shave my small chin hair because I have said I don't believe. I do not believe that God is a he. Not because I hate men. Not because I love men. I love men. If I hated men, I'd be lesbian. But I love men. So I do not believe that God is a he. Because I try to conceptualize what and who God can be, the extent to which he can exist, and a man alone in the male body, he ain't dead. He ain't dead alone. He ain't dead alone, okay? So personally, I believe that God is a it, God is a she, God is a he. You see all these pronouns that nowadays are all over the place. God is all those things. God is a stone, God is a tree, God is a woman, God is a man, God is an insect, God is a caterpillar, God is a snake. Okay? I believe that God is all those things combined. Because the truth is, we cannot tell how much or how great or how big God is by just attributing him to a he. We are lying to ourselves. Why are we lying to ourselves? Why are we torturing? Why? Why are we doing that? Because it doesn't add up. And then, you know, at least if a man, if God was everything, if a man hurts you, you'd go to the dimension of him that is a woman, the dimension of God that is a woman. And then if a woman hurts you, you'd go to the dimension of him that is a caterpillar. You know, like God is limitless. There is no way you can tell me that the pronoun he is just enough to describe God. Because now men were given the position of heads of family. Now you think God is your age mate. God is a he. Take that nonsense out of my face. I beg. Maybe believe God is everything combined. You see, everything you meet on this earth, your fellow human beings, all of them, all the 70 billion, how many are we on the earth? We are little dimensions of God. I carry a dimension, you carry a dimension. Someone else carries a dimension. The same with plants, the same with stones, the same with everything you can ever think of or you have ever seen. All those things, they carry a dimension of God. Okay, baby? If you refute, if you are like, get away from me, Satan, comment down below. Comment down below. Anyway, guys, that's it. I think that will be part 1. I will give you part 2 as time goes by. Anyway, thank you guys for taking your time and watching this video. And I love you. hit the subscribe button. Please subscribe. Please comment, because I need your thoughts on this. Otherwise, bye guys. Love you. Bye bye.